thought Kate Martin did really, really well overall. She had a spell where it was like bucket, steal, then came down the other end and got an assist to Steph Dolson as well. Like, I think she's looking really, really good.
Picture this. It's game night for Lay's basketball club, and they're up against the undefeated Vinyl Basketball Club, loaded with star power from Aliyah Boston to Dejone Carrington, Ryan Howard, and Araike Ogunbowale. The tension is palpable, with all eyes on the marquee names. The stakes couldn't be higher. Whoever wins claims the top spot in the standings. But amidst the star-studded showdown, an unexpected hero begins to emerge.
So there's probably not one individual player that has benefited more from Unrivaled than Kate Martin. Look, Kate Martin was somebody that came into the WNBA and nobody, and I mean nobody, thought she was going to make the Las Vegas Aces roster.
Kate Martin, the player some claimed only made it to the WNBA because of her friendship with Caitlin Clark, is proving all the doubters wrong. She's making waves in the unrivaled 3-on-3 league, putting up impressive numbers with 11 points per game. And get this, she's outscoring Angel Reese. That's right. But Martin's impact goes beyond scoring. Her all-around game is driving Lay's basketball club to an undefeated record and total dominance. Now, everyone's asking, how is she silencing the critics? Let's break it down.
And then obviously the season went on, people lost hope, and then when she was announced for Unrivaled, everyone was like, you know what, Kate Martin doesn't belong in Unrivaled. And let me tell you one thing, Kate Martin belongs in Unrivaled. So after having a double-double in the first game, she hooped again last.
You know what's wild? The LA Basketball Club is absolutely dominating the unrivaled 3-on-3 league, and nobody saw it coming. These ladies are feasting on their competition, sitting comfortably at the top of the standings with a flawless 3-0 record. But that's just the start. Let's talk numbers for a second. The Laces are crushing it across the board. They're leading the league in rebounds, assists, and steals. We're talking nearly 40 rebounds a game, over 14 assists, and more than 6 steals per game. And get this, they're doing all of this while committing the fewest fouls in the league. That's not just good basketball, that's smart basketball.
Money Martin. Oh yeah.
You gotta love Money Martin. Kate Martin, just an excellent shooter. She runs the floor so well. One of the things that Coach Wade talked about was coming into this league being in shape, and Kate has done a great job of being prepared and running the floor.
Hold up, here's the twist. The LA Basketball Club is dominating the unrivaled 3-on-3 league, and they're doing it without Jackie Young. Yep, the two-time WNBA champion and Olympian has been sidelined with knee soreness. For most teams, losing a player of her caliber would be a major setback. But not for the Laces. They've barely missed a beat, winning their first 2 games by impressive margins. A big part of that success has been Kate Martin, who has stepped up in a major way. She gets some big threes and played stellar defense, proving her value as both a scorer and a stopper. So how are the Laces pulling this off? The answer is simple: teamwork. Every player on the team is averaging double figures in points. That's pretty rare, especially in a league where teams often revolve around 1 or 2 superstars. Take their recent game against Vinyl Basketball Club, for instance. Tiffany Hayes dropped 26 points, and Kayla McBride wasn't far behind with 22. That kind of balanced scoring is a nightmare for opposing coaches. And it doesn't stop there. Alyssa Thomas plays a key role, allowing the team to run more versatile lineups with her at the 5. And with players like Kate Martin, McBride, and Hayes on the floor, the Laces are a force to be reckoned with. What's even more impressive is how the Laces are outperforming teams that were expected to dominate. Remember all the hype around the Phantom, with their stacked roster of all-stars and Olympians? Well, the Laces are making them look ordinary with their strategic, team-first basketball. Alyssa Thomas is the anchor, and Jackie Young, when she returns, will only add to their depth. The team's versatility is unmatched, with each player capable of guarding multiple positions, and the Laces are hard to beat because of it. And let's talk about Kate Martin. She's quietly becoming the face of Unrivaled. Remember when people said she only made it to the WNBA because she's Caitlin Clark's best friend? Well, those critics are eating their words. Martin isn't just keeping up with the big names in the 3-on-3 league, she's making them look like rookies. At 11 points per game, she's outscoring Angel Reese. But it's not just about the points. Martin is also pulling down 5.7 rebounds, dishing out 1.7 assists, and grabbing 2 steals per game. She's an all-around player, contributing in multiple areas to her team's success. Her versatility and ability to do so many things well make her the glue that holds this team together. In their latest game against Vinyl Basketball Club, Martin showed that she's not afraid to mix it up in the paint, scoring 8 of her 11 points inside. She went toe-to-toe with Alia Boston and Dejanay Carrington, 2 of the league's toughest players. That's the kind of lineup that would make most rookies nervous, but Martin didn't flinch, she just got to work. One of her signature post moves against Carrington was jaw-dropping. If you've been following Martin since her Iowa days, none of this should be surprising. She earned the nickname Captain Money for her clutch performances. What's truly impressive is her ability to elevate everyone around her. As one of her Iowa coaches put it, Kate has this knack for making everyone on the court better. And that's exactly what she's doing for the Laces. Isn't that exactly what you want from a teammate? Someone who's not just about padding their own stats, but is focused on lifting the whole team. In the first game of the season, Kate Martin was undeniably the breakout star. She had a huge all-around game, but it was that winning basket that sealed the deal. Martin didn't just contribute, she stepped up when it mattered most. In that game against the Phantom, with the score on the line, she get the game winner, displaying that rare ice-in-the-veins mentality that separates the great players from the good ones. You can see it here, her clutch cut to the basket, and the finish that crushed the Phantom's hopes. They were left looking rough, and let's be honest, Kate Martin isn't just keeping up with the league's brightest stars, she's outshining them. Ever wonder what it's like to go from warming the bench to becoming a key player in the spotlight? Kate Martin's journey from the Las Vegas Aces bench to being a superstar in the unrivaled 3-on-3 league is practically a Hollywood script. But there's one play that really marked her breakthrough. It was a moment when she made an Olympic gold medalist look foolish, and it turned heads across the league. For Martin, it felt like a proving she belonged moment. Not that she didn't belong before, but there was this perception that she was just a role player for the Aces, and maybe even just Caitlin Clark's sidekick back at Iowa. Now, here she is, shining as the face of the Valkyries, and that moment was her statement to the world. Let's rewind the clock a bit. Martin's path to the WNBA wasn't easy. She was selected 18th overall in the 2024 WNBA draft by the Las Vegas Aces, but her rookie season didn't exactly make waves. With the Aces, she averaged just 2.6 points, 1.6 rebounds, and 0.9 assists per game. Not the kind of numbers that make people sit up and take notice, right? The Aces had high expectations with the addition of Liz Kitley, and many thought Diasia Fair would make the team, but Fair got cut, and Martin made the squad. Within 5 games, she was starting, nothing short of impressive for a rookie. However, as the season went on, her minutes started to dwindle. By the time the playoffs rolled around, she was barely seeing 3 minutes of action. It wasn't because she wasn't playing well. Martin's work ethic was unmatched. She was the first one in the gym and the last one to leave. But despite her dedication, she was barely getting time on the court.